Okay, it is the 1st of July and I have missed out my June tour. I've just been really busy finishing the last bits for my nutritional course that is now complete, and so I can now concentrate on the garden. Everything has been really badly neglected. So I have a trough of basil here. So this is my July update, and some very sad looking sorrel in this trough here that I'll probably take out and plant some lettuces. In the back here I have, that is sweet potato slips. So I've got sweet potato growing, and in here at the back basically I've got sweet potato all over the garden. I decided to get myself a pear tree, a dwarf pear and a dwarf apple tree. Really happy with them, so hopefully they'll grow nicely. These are my last remaining earlies potatoes, which are due to be harvested, but I'll leave them to the end of July because I have several thousand potatoes already, rockets and Charlottes, that I harvested early. So tiny Tims in the hanging baskets there and there, and some thyme, some lettuces here, which I've been juicing regularly every week. I've got kale everywhere now. So this is the red kale over there, and some perpetual spinach in that trough here. This is my sunflower. It's looking a bit sad because it's quite hot today. And tomatoes. So lots of different varieties of tomatoes I'm growing this year. These are the subarctic. Some sweet corn. I've got Swift. I can't remember the other type. Kelved Wonder is the other type. And these are, I've been harvesting quite regularly, so I took a large cucumber off this one, and these are all baby ones coming up now. This poor cucumber's been stifled by a random potato that decided to come up, so it's quite nice. Once I took the pepper out, the potato out, the cucumber decided to come. Some more subarctic. These are some peppers here. I have jalapenos growing here, lovely, some nice big ones, but although jalapenos stay green, these do need to get quite dark before they're ready to harvest. And also you can tell because the skin is still quite very firm and they need to be a bit softer. So my herb patch here, another jalapeno here. They've got some nice peppers on there as well, nice long ones. This is a chili type pepper. Some aubergines at the back there. I put in some fresh cucumbers here. I don't know if you remember, I had some broad beans throughout the winter. So I harvested the rest of the broad beans a couple of weeks ago and decided to plant some cucumbers direct. So if you can see, little baby one there that's coming up, and another one over there that's coming up. And this is my second lot of peas that I've put in here. And as you can see, there's some peas coming already, some mange tout type peas, which are really good. My kale's getting eaten galore. Birds love it for a start, and that stupid cabbage moth is enjoying it too, laying its eggs. So I can't really get round to harvesting the kale quicker than they're eating it, but it's lovely. Pear tree here is got a few pears on them, not very much. I still don't expect it to deliver very much in terms of harvest this year. I've been harvesting from the dwarf raspberry quite a lot, and this is purslane, which is apparently really nice in salads. I haven't actually tried it yet, but I was letting it grow up a bit, and the amount of strawberries I got from this strawberry patch is just outrageous. I mean, what's left now is these are just the little stragglers now. I think I've harvested everything that's really could be harvested, some really beautiful fat strawberries. So what's left really are just the remnants. This is my third lot of peas I've put in here, which I'm hoping to get a harvest in. I've got some lemon trees that I've grown from seed there that I'm looking forward to when they're ready to come up. And I've got several plants of gherkins. So sorry, no, these are the lemon cucumbers. So they're really slow growers. Nothing coming there yet. Nice fat peppers here growing up, still quite green. You can see them through all of this. See, quite huge, but still very green, so I'd like them to go red before they're ready to harvest. And then this is my monster fennel tree, because it's not a bush, it's a tree that decided to come up on its own last year. So these are my cucamelons. It's a bit wild. Dominique's already getting cucamelons from hers, and mine are all still really tiny. There might be a couple in here that's ready, but it's hard to tell because I can't really get in amongst the bush. It's kind of controlled and taken over everything. And Daddy said we can't grow melons in this country. Well, Dad, I'm going to try and prove you wrong, because I'm going to try and grow melons this year. There's absolutely loads on here that are sort of at least fruiting, as in, sorry, I'm hoping they've been pollinated, because you can see there's lots of male flowers, and you've got a couple here. Let's see if I can find one with a little bud on it showing, which means it's a female flower. No, I can't see any at the moment, but I did see some yesterday. Yeah, that would be a female. That'd be a female there, because it's got a little, and there, because it's just got a little like fat bum, which means that there's a fruit that's at the bottom of that flower waiting to come. So this is my other bed of corn. I probably need to scroll back, which I planted, which is Swift and Kelvin and Wonder, which are coming up nicely. There's some nice tassels on the top there, which means that it will very soon be ready to pollinate the corn that's below it. This is a purple aubergine that I'm growing. I'm growing the purple one this year, and I'm growing which is the Black Beauty, but I'm also growing the snow aubergine, which is a Japanese variety, a white one, the egg type one, which I'm really looking forward to growing. Now these are my gherkins. Really, really prolific, this one. I've taken off so many gherkins off of this. It's unbelievable. And this one here, this one's ready. But I'll take that tomorrow when I have my lunch. There's another one at the back. They're all ready. And as you can see, there's thousands more coming. So really excited about the gherkins. They do very well. Another tiny Tim. And then this is my red chilies, which did really well for me this last year. This again, I overwintered, if you remember. So doing beautifully. This is my Sonia cucumber, which is similar to the one I showed you at the back there. And at the back here, I've got some pumpkins growing. I did a variety of pumpkins. It's the scallop type pumpkins, which are the round, it's a bit like a little football. But as you can see, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And you won't be able to see behind it, but there's also a green one behind it as well. It's like a variety that gives you different types. Okay. So there, if you can see, that's how it starts. It looks like that, the green one, and then it comes quite thick and green. This is my second strawberry bed that's now sending out runners. So, I've got some tomatoes that are now going red. Finally, it's taken such a long time, but they're going orange finally. So it means I'm going to get some ripe tomatoes soon. And that's the banana tomato at the back there. So this is my raspberry bush that was planted last year or the year before, I can't remember now. But again, daily harvesting, loads and loads of beautiful strawberries, raspberries. They are so sweet, it's ridiculous. And that's the blueberry. Not quite ready yet. So I can see the blueberries on there, but they're not ready for harvesting. And some more peppers. These are my sweet peppers here that are lovely, laden down with peppers. Actually, that one doesn't look very laden down. This one, I think, looks a bit better. There's a big one at the bottom there, but again, it needs to go red before it's ready to eat. This is another type of chili pepper, and this is my brassica bed here. I harvested out the broccoli because that was ready. It was gorgeous. Completely finished eating it. At the front I've got some cabbage, and I put a second load of cabbage in that bed over there, just a row. The cabbage has gone quite tall because I think the broccoli was overshadowing it, so I'm not sure I'm going to get any cabbage heads actually. At the back of this bed I've got some calabrese is what I harvested. I've got some broccoli, which is the purple sprouting broccoli. I've also got some kalettes as well. And this is my tomato bed, which I had to clear a bit yesterday because it was just so leafy that I just need to get some light in there. Some more cucumbers here, gherkins, growing here. Some baby ones at the bottom, you can see. And behind it I've got courgettes growing. Here, a bed of carrot, some more potatoes, bed of carrots here with some beetroot at the back. These are my two fruit bushes, guava and I've forgotten the other one was now. I think is this another blueberry? Can't remember. I did this the last time, didn't I? Yeah. It's another blueberry. So, and this is some marrow I've got growing here. Long trailing marrow and a pumpkin. So, more sweet corn, some onions and carrots. and some shard, which has actually gone to seed now because it just got too warm, and some beetroot here. And then this is my beans, and I've got getting some beautiful beans off this already. I've already harvested some. It's so prolific. And in this bed I've got more colettes at the back. I've got some celery at the front, pink celery, which is beautiful, really, really delicious, and the ordinary white celery, and carrots just behind it. And then this is a squash bed. As you can see, I've got marrow trailing up the shed. That's going to be interesting. I've got some squash here that's already come, and more sweet potatoes, of course, more carrots. These are the yellow courgettes I was talking about. They're so prolific, they grow so well. I'm just literally taking off 1 or 2 every day. Just so prolific. And some more squashes. So this here is my potato bed that I had to clear up yesterday because I had all the potatoes trailing out on top of everything else here, and they weren't getting any light. So I think that's the main reason why this squash has grown so long. It's literally trailing all the way up because it couldn't get any light where it was. So this is lemon cucumber, this one here. Very happy. Everything is doing very well. Very happy, growing well. Some marrow, look at this, actually growing up into the tree and clinging onto the tree as it grows. So it's all very cute. So that's the garden update. I'll show you the long view from the back door, the dining room door, so you can actually see that everything is, I mean, my garden has now become, it's like an Amazon rainforest. It's amazing. Everything is just growing so amazingly well. Absolutely loving it, and absolutely loving being able to come outside and just take stuff and harvest it and have it for dinner and have it for lunch. I'm just loving that. I love being able to cook what I grow and eat what I grow. So let me know how you're doing, what you're growing, and whether you've managed to sort out your soil. Take care.